Hey guys, welcome back to Fruitopia once again. We are in November now and it's hot. In the sun, it's like, what are we? 30? Yeah, around 30 or thereabouts in the sun. And I'm gonna grab some bananas from our harvest and take you to our first exciting Cherimoya harvest, which, by the way, I wasn't expecting. Well, it's always like that. The thing is with the Annonas, they're not on a schedule like most of the fruit trees I have here. They come anywhere between November and January. And this is the very beginning of November, so week 1. And how I bumped into this Cherimoya fruit was when I was bagging. Today I decided to come out and bag the fruit because, like I said, they come between November and January. There's no point bagging them in October and September. They never come that early, ever. And they're rock hard in those months. So November is logically the time to do it. You can do it earlier if you want. Anyway, so the good news is the first one is ready. And I was going to put a bag on him. And when I tried to do that, he felt different than the rest. It's that one there. Hang on, let me zoom in. That one. He's a whopper. So that's what we're going to be doing today. First, I'm going to have some bananas just to sweeten my palate. These are from the bananas I harvested in the front yard a couple of weeks ago. So I've left the smaller ones unbagged, right? That one there, this one, that one, that one, and, well, there's a few more. Let's say 10. There's about 10 I didn't bag because they're on the smaller side. There's another one there, right? So, yeah, let's get started. Let me first start with the little snack I have here of bananas. Oh, how cute. That's from a small rack. Beautiful. I love this time of the year. So, we're in the late spring. And we're already getting ready to enjoy tropical fruit, guys. All right, so where is he? Okay, he's up on the other side, so let's go out and get him. We have another big one here. This one's the biggest. It's even bigger. And another big one over here. That one there. All right, so, oh, and there's a big one over there. That one. It's a whopper. Oh, this will be easier to grab. Hang on, let me step in here. Put one leg in there for support, for balance. I just want to show you guys the fruit. For real, guys, for real. Here we go, ready? Just like that. We did it. It's very Soft and latex. It feels like latex. The outside. And just by the slightest, the teeniest amount of pressure, you get that. It's almost jiggling, like jelly. I've never seen this before in previous harvests. It's almost like a jelly. Wow, interesting. So I was gonna just stuff it in my mouth, and for size, here it is. Pretty big, huh? I was just gonna ram it into my mouth, but let's be civil, because I know most of you, wow, do things prim and proper, right? I'm a bit of a jungle boy. I like things more on the wild side. Okay. Oh, got to clean up. Okay, we're gonna be civil, but we're not gonna be anal. And get the bleach out and the brushes and, you know, go over the top for hygiene. Okay, so there it is there. It's on the, you can see the color. This is for you guys trying to grow this in Melbourne. This is what it looks like when it's ready. I presume it's ready because look, hang on, let's see. Well, trust me, it's very soft. I just don't want to puncture it. And there's ants all over the table because I had, what did I have on here recently? I can't remember. I had some fruit. Yeah, I had pomelo and grapefruit, and I didn't wipe. And the ants are going berserk, up and down, up and down. So yeah, and so there's the damage just by handling it. This is just handling. This is why these are so expensive. Why they're $12 to $18 a kilogram, which is ridiculous down here in Melbourne. Up in Cairns, I think, well, they used to be $3.99 a kilo. I think now they're $8.99 a kilo. Wow, almost $10. So even up there, they've doubled in price in the last 5 years. All right, let's cut this and yeah, let's just cut this now. See if I can do it with one hand. There's probably 1,000 seeds in there. Here we go. Nice. I can tell already that it's going to be good, because in the early years when I used to cut these, they were brown inside. Brown means rubber. Brown means lack of sugar. Usually here in the cool climate, not up in the north. In the north, they're always sweet. You can't go wrong. It's because they get 6 months of sunshine, guys. They get 6 months of sunshine. Actually, they get all year sunshine, but we only get 6 weeks at most, maybe 4 weeks, because these ripen in winter in Melbourne. They don't ripen in summer like they do up in the tropics. That's the reason why they're not sweet. Elisa just picked her first custard apple, Cherimoya, and it wasn't sweet. Well, I've been there and done that, guys. All right, enough talk. Let's cut this and see if these are sweet or if it's just all looks and no go. Here we go. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. All right, guys. Kim's up on the deck. She's waiting too.
I'm hoping you didn't pick it too early.
Nah, this is not early. And if I did, so what? There's 20 more. Here goes. Okay. It's a little rubbery. Sweetness on the lower side, but not low. Elisa said hers were 3 out of 10. This is 5 out of 10. almost a 6.
Okay.
So all I can put it down to is it's the first fruit in early November, and they haven't had a chance to sweeten up because, guys, our first temperatures outside of winter only came like a month ago, October. Before October, it was winter. When I say winter, we're talking about 5 to 16 Celsius. That's all these guys had for the last 5 months. And in the last 4 weeks, they got their first break into the 20s. So I'm hoping that the next ones, the ones that are still hanging, that I'll pick in December, will be much sweeter, from a 5 up to an 8. Kim says she wants to try one, so I'm going to give her this one here. Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, and the other thing is, it was hanging in the sun, in the hot sun, so it doesn't have that refreshing, cool taste from the refrigerator. Where are ya? Can't see ya.
Okay, I'll give it a 6.
A 6 out of 10 for sweetness. So Kim gave it a 6, I gave it a 5. So let's see. I'll have another one, another piece. Yep. Between 5 and 6. Yeah. So much better than the early ones I used to pick in the early days, back in 2016, 2017, 2018. Oh man, that were terrible. That were a 0 out of 10. So remember, guys, in Melbourne, again, I'm not talking about people up north, down south, down here, a certain fruit, especially the Annonas. And guess what this means? It means when I finally do get a Rollinia, if the Cherimoya and Cherimoya are taking between 6 and 8 years to sweeten from the first fruit, that means the Rollinia is going to take between 5 and 10 years to sweeten here in Melbourne. Oh boy, guys, I'm going to be around 70 years old. So get started now. Guys, don't wait. Like if you're young, in your 20s or 30s, don't do like I did. Don't wait till you're 40. Start now if you're going to grow these. If you're going to grow plums and apples, this does not apply. Our apples and plums are 10 out of 10 for sweetness the first year. And the other thing was, some of you might say, oh, you should have left it longer. No, guys, I couldn't leave it longer. Told you, it was like jelly. It was very soft, as soft as can be. Much softer than any custard apple at the market that you've ever bought, right? It was softer than those. So how much longer would you leave it, to the point where I'm surprised that the bats didn't peck on it, because we have bats here. Did you know that? We have bats here. And this was not bagged. So I'm surprised that the bats didn't peck, and the, what do you call them? Fruit fly. So that means there's no fruit fly here. If this was not, what's the word? Stung. If it wasn't stung, there's no fruit fly, because this was not bagged. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Starting off with the first fruit. And this could have been picked last week at the end of October, which is... Did you see the temperatures I shared with you recently? We had 4.6 Celsius on Saturday night, the first night of November, and we had 3.7 Celsius a week ago. That is around October 26. Guys, are you kidding me or what? 3 Celsius and 4 Celsius? What do you expect? What do you expect from the fruit, from this tropical fruit? Again, this does not apply to citrus. Citrus, loquats, cherries, avocados are not in the same category as Annona. Annonas need heat, just like mangoes. They might even need more heat than mangoes, even though the Cherimoya is a cool climate. Annona. Guess what? Even though it's a cool climate, Annona, it still won't taste sweet. And by the way, did I tell you this tree is 12 years old? Yeah, this is a 12-year-old Cherimoya. So, what's going on? Cool climate, my butt. It still needs heat. You watch when I pick one in December, the difference. And you know what the difference will be between this one and the one I'm picking in December? The difference will be the heat. The heat. That there. The hot sun. That'll be the difference. Guys, this is real life results. Real life facts. Not what I read in a book. Nothing to write home about. I mean, it's okay, as I said, as a first fruit. But you don't want all of them to taste like this. Then it's like, we're not doing this. It gets juicier and sweeter the closer you get to the skin. But no more than a 6. Alright guys, that's today's video. Oh, I'm going to take you to the front yard and show you my other Annona, which is almost ready. Okay, now with the aftertaste. After 10 minutes, all the flavors have come through, and it tastes fine. It tastes fine. You know, the gritty taste you get. Well, it finally came through. It took some time. The grit is basically sugars. All right, this is the other one. This is the Cherimoya, or as we call it in Australia, the custard apple, guys. Paxton Prolific is the cultivar. Very, very popular. And again, I just bagged these yesterday, and it looks like that little pipsqueak up there will be the first cab off the rank. That one up there, the little one, because he's turning yellow. Right? Yellow means we're almost done. We're almost there. And then the next sign will be soft. It's still hard. So in about a week or 2, he'll be ready. That is mid to late November. And then next will be this one, I'm guessing. Yeah, because he's got a blush too. See the orange blush up here, and he's getting a blush too. This is the biggest one. He's getting a blush also. So the longer they stay in the tree, the better. Guys, don't rush these if you're in a cool climate. And again, the only reason I picked the one I did because it was really, really soft. I'm gonna wait as long as possible for these to ripen, to sweeten up. And since I'm here, I'm going to share with you my other custard apples, or Cherimoyas. This one here is the Hillary White. All the leaves are gone. Right, this was full of leaves a month ago. and I helped it. I helped remove all the leaves to induce new leaves and hopefully flowers. Let's see. Do we have anything? No. It's just leaf growth. It's pushing leaves, and that's fine. We want the tree to grow. It's only 3 years old, or 2 years old, 2 years in the ground. A 3-year-old tree, right? So Hillary White, let me just show you the name so you can see. There, that's the name. Grafted. See how we call it custard apple? This is for our friends in America. We don't say Cherimoya. Okay, that's for clarification, because there's confusion out there. So I didn't make up the term. The nurseries have, right? Okay, so let's go and check out the other one. The other custard apple. This one here, it's still sleeping. It's still dormant. It hasn't come out of winter. Can you believe it? Not only that, it looked like I might lose it back in September, October, when the others were waking up. Let me show you the name of this one too. This one is called Golden Emperor. Hang on. There it is. Custard apple. They're all called custard apple. All the Cherimoyas, all of them. In Australia. So it's still alive. I've scratched it many times. It's green. But there's no sign of new leaves yet. Waiting for it to wake up. But it's alive. Just taking its jolly time. And lastly, this one here, which I thought was a goner, was dead. Because, again, just like the Golden Emperor, it lost all its leaves and there were no new leaves. Right up till a few weeks ago, in October, it sent out a flush. So because it's so small, I'm not going to let it fruit. I'm going to take all the fruitlets off. You can see the bugs have been biting on it here. Look at that, the bugs. And here it's pushing out too. Right? And this one here is called Pink's Mammoth. Pink's Mammoth. Where are we? Pink's Mammoth, guys. Okay, Pink's Mammoth. Custard apple. They're all custard apples. For your information. Okay, so good news that that's back, come back. And why not finish off with the last Annonas I have here, the Cherimoyas. The Dr. White, or White, this one. Right? Dr. White. This one is exploded. It's the same age as the Hillary White, custard apple. Wow, what a difference, huh? The Hillary White is up to my knee, literally up to my knee, up to here. And the Dr. White Cherimoya is, hang on, wow, it's over 2 meters. What's going on? In the same time frame. Yeah, so Cherimoya is very, very vigorous in Melbourne. Much more than the Cherimoya. Because we have the cold, guys. The cold. All right, let's look at the other one, the other Cherimoya. It's the same one. It's Dr. White. There you are. Look at him. Wow, he's exploding with growth. Hang on. Right? Exploding with growth. And I even saw flowers on this one the other day. Where are they? Oh, there you are. There you go. Flower. And I hope it does fruit. I'm ready for a Dr. White Cherimoya. I'm ready. Bring it on. Right? Just one fruit will do, just to get a taste. And compare it to the Fino de Hete, the one we harvested today. Okay guys. That's the video from Melbourne, Australia, by the way. In late spring. Late spring. Look at all these mulberries that I can't get because of the birds beating me. Huh? Oh, they left me some up there. That's very unusual. Maybe they went on vacation like most Melburnians have. It's the Melbourne Cup horse race long weekend in Melbourne. And all my neighbours are gone. There's no one home on any side. Everyone's gone. Except us. See how we do everything back to front? We go away in winter and they're all here working their butts off. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So we'll see you from the next video, and I'll be giving you an update on the custard apple and on the Cherimoya. You want to have a look at the Rollinia before we go to see its progress? Or is the video going to be too long for you? We're already at half an hour. Gee, this could have been a 5-minute video. Oh, George. I was thinking of doing a what do you call it? A private membership option for the channel, so that some of you, right? Only some of you, special ones, would get to see what I'm going to show you now. You know, the extras, the bonuses. But then I thought, nah, it's more work for me. It's too much work. Let's keep it simple, right? A members only page where only you, special members, would get to see this Rollinia and how it's doing. Now in late spring. It's starting to wake up, guys. Oh, and look at this. Look how funny this is. That fruitlet, the one Rollinia fruitlet we got in March. Look, it's still hanging on. It hasn't dropped. What a joke, huh? Is that funny or what? It's like tattooed to the tree. A souvenir. Alright guys. We're done. I don't see any fruitlets. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Is it a fruitlet? No, these are just... Oh, sorry. Flowers, I mean. Nope. No flowers yet, but it's still very early days. Very early. Over and out. And by the way, there was no dieback on the Rollinia because I had it properly covered all winter. Right? Just the tips, and that's to be expected. That's to be expected. That's nothing.